Hello, this is Catalytics and welcome to today's session. In today's brief video, we will be looking at how we can use this SPSS platform to run correlation between two variables. Now, if you've not watched our previous video where we used the data platform and then the GraphPad Prism as well as the JAS platform to run correlation, you may want to check through the channel and see that particular video or videos for yourself. Now, if you are new to the channel, we encourage you to subscribe and turn on the post notification bell so our future videos would always be notified you. Now, if you're a returning subscriber, we want to appreciate your time in learning with Catalytics. Please like and share this video with all. Now, this is a data on diabetic patients, and we want to see whether there's correlation between age, fasting blood glucose, systolic blood pressure, and diastolic blood pressure of these patients. So basically, to be able to do that, we go to analyze. Mind you, for correlation, it is between two quantitative variables. So you go to analyze, then you scroll to correlation. Now, we are going to pay attention to the first two, which is bivariate and then the partial correlation. Now for SPSS, you realize that we have bivariate and then a partial correlation. Now the difference is that for the bivariate one, you are just comparing how two quantitative variables vary with each other. So the answer to the question, if one is increasing, what happens to the other? Does it also increase or decrease? Just so we can establish a positive correlation, a negative correlation, or a zero correlation. Now for the second one, we are adjusting or controlling for some variables that have potentials to influence that association between those two quantitative variables. So literature may establish that so and so factors affect the relationship between age and systolic blood pressure. And so in order to eliminate those factors in your association analysis, you want to control for them. In doing that, you need the partial option on the SPSS platform. So now let's just do the bivariate one. So generally our variables will be here initially. So you now select them one by one and move them there. So we want to see how age, systolic blood pressure, diastolic blood pressure, and fasting blood glucose are related. So over here, the correlations we need are stated here. So we'll talk about the Pearson and then the Spearman correlation. Now, mind you, in a previous video, we established that if you realize your continuous variables, i.e. these ones, are normally distributed, then you check the Pearson correlation. Now, if you realize it is not normally distributed, then use the Spearman rank correlation. We'll talk about the Kendall-Stolbe in subsequent video. But then, if you watch the particular video where we use the JAS platform to do that, that is deeply explained. So you may want to watch that particular video. So we assume normality for these variables. So we select this, and then we assume also that we are looking at a two-tailed hypothesis test. So we click on OK, and straight away we have our output. So this is the output. So the relationship between age and fasting blood glucose is a -1, and then the coefficient of correlation is 0.056, which is quite low. So this is a weak, very weak negative association between age and fasting blood glucose. What it means is that whilst an individual's age is increasing, the fasting blood glucose is decreasing by this. And same can be applicable to the other variables that we can find here. So we can equally do same for the partial correlation, where we are controlling for some other variables. So we'll go back to our data set, and then we'll click on the analyze, and then we'll go for the partial, and then here we are controlling for sex. So you put the control, so assuming that they are not here initially, they're over here. So select them one after the other and bring them in. Then we are controlling for sex. Now you just click on OK, and straight away we have our output. So let's go to the output window, so we can have that. Yes, so over here we have the correlation coefficient, the significant level, and also the degree of freedom. So now let's compare the uncontrolled coefficients, and then the one we controlled for sex. So the uncontrolled one has negative 0.0564 FBG, but here it has slightly reduced. So it means controlling for sex has some effect on it. And then when we look at diastolic blood pressure too, for here it is 0.010, and over here 0.011. So the effects of sex on it is not that significant. So that is how you can be able to control some variables that literature has established to have some association or some effect on the association you are looking at. Basically, this is how it is done using the SPSS platform. If you find this video useful, you want to like, subscribe, and share. Till we meet again on our next one, it's a bye.